Hello. It is Moonshine Oracle with a Cheshire Cat Grin energy check-in. Mercury pre-shadow is just around the corner. If you hear a little bit of scraping, that is my splash guard that has come loose in a spot that's hitting the ground. So I gotta get the screws, rivets, whatever it is I need to get that fixed this weekend. Somebody here just really keeps trying to fuck up somebody's movement forward, because a few weeks ago I had videos about witchcraft being done on people's feet. And when your feet hurt, you don't want to walk. I don't know how I did it, but I pulled a muscle on not quite my ankle, but not quite the top of my foot either. It's like that little in-between spot, and it's just like, this is uncomfortable. This is uncomfortable. Somebody here needs to do like a spiritual bath, like a spiritual soak on their feet. Hex breaker, road opener, something. Because I've noticed whenever I wash my feet, like I pay special attention. Like I scrub them really good, but there's just something when I concentrate on removing that energy from that part of my body in the shower, my feet feel so much better. So somebody here could be dealing with that as well as me, because I know for a fact it's not just me. It really is not a secret. Like, I have not read the Bible as much as I should have, but at the same time, it's just like some of us organically just know prophecy without ever reading up on that part of the text. Because I had visions of China, Russia, and Iran for years, and a former acquaintance confirmed that it's in the Bible that we will be at war with this bunch of folks. Because I never saw animals. Like, there's, I think, a bear, a dragon, and something else is mentioned in the text. But what I kept seeing was country flags. So it's just like, okay. I mean, if something is biblical prophecy, there is not a damn ritual you can do to block that motherfucker from playing out. This will be a nuclear war. And what kills me is about 7, 8 or so years ago, I used to have visions of me being on an aircraft carrier in the Middle East. Specifically the Iranian Peninsula. I don't know. I'm going to have to double check maps and stuff like that, because I mean, that's what always came to mind every time I pick up on this type of energy. Because there will be an aircraft carrier sunk in that location at some point. I mean, I'm going to have to pay more attention to the news and stuff like that, because there is a vessel that's due to retire that has been sent to that location. So, yeah, that's 7, 8 years down the line from that one. But about 5, 6 years ago, I was picking up on a Pearl Harbor-esque event somewhere along the eastern coastline, specifically where the Second Fleet is docked. I mean, they may go a little bit south, who knows? I mean, the East Coast is a pretty big stretch. And to get in through the Gulf, I mean, good luck with that, because you have to go through a very specific route between Mexico, US, like their respective forces and stuff like that. Like there's just a lot of, like, you're not going to be able to get in and out unseen. You're going to be picked up on at some point, and just because they don't say anything does not mean they don't know you're there. Let's be fucking for real. With all the equipment on subs and shit, they're going to find you at some point. Good old sonar. But I mean, if people are meant to have a part in the war, they're going to have a part in the war, whether you like it or not. Whether it's on the battlefield, on the home front, international waters, like, it does not matter. You do not get to dictate biblical prophecy. I mean, you're welcome to try. You're just a fucking idiot in my eyes. You're a fucking idiot. And I think my thing is, we have people who think spiritual this, spiritual that, witchcraft, all of, like, because it's Hollywood trendy. This isn't a trend. This isn't a fad. This isn't a fucking joke. Biblical prophecy is going to play out whether you like it or not. The thing to do is to let people who are to have a part in this war rise up to the occasion. Because believe me when I say, it is better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. And a lot of us are the warrior stock. We're gardening. We're not copycatting. We're not trying to pretend to be something we are not. Because it's either remove yourself voluntarily or get removed forcibly by forces you think don't exist because they have not smacked you in the face yet. And on top of that, not everybody is meant to be around bonfires holding hands singing Kumbaya. Some of us are really meant to whip people's asses. You think I want to go to war? No, but you know what? I'm warrior stock. My daddy is warrior stock. The Choctaw tribes I come from, soldier stock as well. War tribe of the South. I am just not a frills, prissy, and frou-frou kind of person. That does not make me any less of a woman. It does not. Strength is always terrifying to those who are naturally weak. And it's not that they cannot become strong. You have to go through your dark night of the soul to get there. Some of us have been put through the paces since the moment we were born. I have had cults and covens up my ass since I was two years old. Because if it were not for those fuckwits, my mother would still be here. But to get to the child, you got to eliminate the mama. But what they fail to understand is my mama is head of my security. And there goes my splash card. So somebody here is just dedicated to being fucking obnoxious, and there are consequences there. And the funny thing is the things that will traumatize the fuck out of you, it's just another day at the office for people like me. Oh yes, those of us of a certain privileged background, some of us are very well versed in trauma. Very well versed. We don't need a self-appointed something to explain it to us. See, the thing is, the people who want to give me the most shit would not survive a fraction of the things that people have tried to put me through. And you know what? And the funny thing is, the people who put me through it are the people I'm talking about right now. The people who put you through some of the hardest and harshest events in your life, they don't have the brain capacity to handle what they put others through. So when you are of the positivity only type of mindset, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. There's nothing wrong with being positive, but y'all are some of the most toxic asshats I've ever seen. When your ego is threatened, your insecurities are inflamed, y'all do some of the most asinine shit known to mankind. Hi, I'm your drill sergeant. I jokingly call myself a part of the disciplinary committee because y'all on some bullshit. Y'all on some bullshit. See, the funny thing is, if a drill sergeant were to get in my face in boot camp, I wouldn't flinch because I have been spoken to like that a good chunk of my life. You would burst into tears. We are not, and we never will be, the same. There's nothing wrong with being inspired, but when you are straight up trying to hijack a person's swag and stuff like that, there's always going to be something that sets them apart. And just because their time to rise is not here yet, it does not mean it will never be here. War is on the forefront, and it's time for people like me to stand up. So the best thing you can do is take a fucking seat, exit stage left. You are not meant for this type of fight. I, on the other hand, am. Others like me are built for what is coming down this pipeline. And it's time for you to get the fuck out of the way. Like, move, shoo. If you are truly meant to be part of the process, things would just organically flow. But when people who are not meant to be part of the program keep trying to make themselves be part of the program, or better yet, sink your ship because they don't get to be in control, oh, honey. Can't help you. Now, the truth of the matter is somebody here just does not want things to change, but the thing is, things are changing. War is coming. If not already here. Now, the thing to do is to leave folks like me alone. Because we prefer, honestly, to be in our lane minding our business, but because some people just don't know our business. They do some really unforgivable shit. They do. Because there's always that one scraggler that just will not get the fuck on somewhere. There's always that one, and that one is going to have to be made an example of. Because somebody here tried to really outwitch a person, and it's just like, out spiritual, out read, out witch, out this, out that. It's just compete. And I'm like, what the fuck? Can a girl just pour a glass of lemonade, go outside and read on her porch and not be bothered? Like, what the hell? You got the man, you got the house, you got the cars, you got the kids. What the fuck else do you want? Wait, you want safety, protection, and security from all your bullshit. No, ma'am. No, sir, no, ma'am. And with that, everyone have a good day.